Happy Monday, Inspiration Monday here today. Leo Robles, and today I'm inspired to talk about go with the flow. Go with the flow, and go with the flow means to me that you have to just follow your instincts when it comes down to doing anything in your life. And I believe that when you deviate from your instincts and you want to accommodate other people's feelings and maybe other people's expectations or what others think you should be doing, then you end up being unhappy, because if you're not happy with what your actions, with what you're doing every single day, then at the end of the day, you're gonna feel disempowered, you're gonna feel sad, you're gonna feel frustrated, you're gonna feel like unmotivated, you're gonna feel sluggish, you're not gonna wanna get out of bed. And what I invite you to do is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make the wrong decisions or the choices. Make a choice today on what you want to do with your life and revisit that choice, a day or 2 days or a month later. And whenever you're doing something, if you find to yourself that, man, you know what I chose to do is not really making me happy, then that's not a problem. You can just choose again. You can choose a new path for you and go with the flow. Don't stop yourself. Don't stop growing. Don't stop going because things get tough, or you have an expectation of somebody and you're afraid to let others down. And at the end of the day, it's like it's your choice. Your life is being lived by you. It's not being lived by anybody else. Your choices create your future, and you have to look at yourself, your choices, your decisions, your life, and your environment, and you have to see what works for you, and you have to go with the flow. If you have things that you're bumping up against and you're having challenges and you're having problems, that just means that you need to go in a route where you don't have as much issues, right? And I think that most of the time, we as human beings, we tend to pick the most complicated path. We set a bunch of expectations, and then at the end of the day, we get to a point where we're doing it and I'm like, man, why am I doing this? And then you feel disempowered, and then you wonder how you got there. The thing is that you can go a very, very long time, and you by making a choice and you're just like locked in. And I just want you to know that you're never ever locked into anything. You have the choice 100% at any point to choose the path that makes you happy, to choose a way that's gonna make your life juicier. It's gonna make you feel more empowered, more enthusiastic, more excited. And it doesn't come from you living a life that you're truly not fulfilled or happy with. So go with the flow. If you have an obstacle that comes up, just deviate from it and focus on what your grand vision is. Your grand vision should be like number one above anything, no matter what happens. Even if you get knocked down, if you get sidetracked, if you have to slow down for a little bit, that's fine. Slow down, sit down real quick, and get yourself back up and continue to move forward. It doesn't mean that you have to be running at 1,000 miles per hour at all the time. It just means that you have to be confident enough to know where you're going, and to know that sometimes things need to change. You need to make a change sometimes. If you keep going to the same path and you keep getting knocked down, you keep getting knocked down, keep getting knocked down, you keep hitting the same wall, you keep hitting the same wall, you keep hitting the same wall, it means that you might have a better opportunity if you would just go around that, right? Why don't you just take a different route? Don't keep taking the same route and expect to get the same outcome. That's actually the definition of insanity. When you try to do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. That doesn't happen. You have to take different paths to get different results. And that's my message. Go with the flow. Don't get attached to anything. Be open to anything. Be open to opportunities. Say yes to life. Say yes to your happiness. And at the end of the day, you will live a much happier life. So this is Leo Robles once again, bringing you another Inspiration Monday. I will see you guys next week.